I poured a drink, man. I poured a fucking drink. I don't drink for free. I don't know how interesting this is going to be to anybody, but I thought it'd be fun just for one of my recording days, just to do a little behind the scenes vlog, just kind of follow along, just little updates here and there as I go about the recording day. Recording day. You know, I'm starting. You'll see the time up here, the timestamp when I actually start and everything. But I'm starting at like 20 after 9 p.m. So my day doesn't really fit a traditional day. This is Wednesday, 9:20 p.m. I just had a nap. Yeah, I slept for about 3 hours. And then I had a big meal. You know, I always start these things with a big meal so it helps absorb the alcohol and everything so I don't get too fucking hammered where I'm unintelligible, right? And then a lot of times halfway through the recording session, I'll take another nap for about 3 or 4 hours. You just kind of like sleep off some of the worst effects of the alcohol and then, you know, jump back in for the second half of my recording day, right? So, um, just take you like, you know, I don't know who will care, but like this is obviously easy skippable. So if you don't give a shit, but if you're already sitting in the process and see what a recording day looks like and just a little behind the scenes tidbits or whatever, that's what this is. So gonna go ahead and jump in. The first thing we're gonna be doing is some ghost stories. So that's a Patreon exclusive thing. It was a little 20 episode anime series that's on Amazon Prime here in the United States. And what's hilarious about it is the American, the English voiceover actors apparently like changed up the script. And so they add in a bunch of shit like pop culture references, and the kids are just savages and they cuss each other out, and just really fucking going to all the worst places of comedy you can imagine. So it's a fucking hilarious series. But anyway, so I'm gonna jump into the episode. That's just 22 minutes. And then there'll be updates throughout the recording day, right? So this is not starting off well. The first recording session was a disaster. It was ghost stories for Patreon, and I'm having this whole drama with my headphones. So I've been using these headphones for 3 years. I got them with the phone I bought shortly before Dad died. I bought a new phone, and these headphones came with it, and they were really long, and I didn't realize. Like I haven't really owned that many headphones in my life, you know, but I didn't realize these are longer than normal. So since I started doing reactions the first of last year, these headphones, they allow me to sit this far back, which is pretty far back. I'm probably 2 to 3 feet away from the camera. You know, I'm pretty far back. It gives me access to everything over here. It allows me to put my legs out almost straight, which helps my hip. Right, I'm not crunched in. The closer I get, because this is a desk, right? The closer I get to the computer, it doesn't matter. The point is, at this position, is my comfortable position. It's in my comfort zone. And it also helps me not have my hip hurt, right? So, but they started cutting out. It's like it just occurred to me. Maybe I can wear them backwards. I've been wearing like this where the microphone is, but I don't use a microphone. I'll try it backwards, see if that helps. But they've been cutting it out, and so I'd have to like tweak the thing to get the sound to come back. So I bought a new set of headphones. So I buy these new fucking headphones, and they're way too fucking short. I'm like literally crammed up against the monitor, and you don't want to see up close with my face. Come on now, like this is bad enough. So that wasn't gonna work. So then I used my backup pair, which is a pair I'd had years ago. They're like red and shit. You've seen me on a couple of these reactions wearing them. And so that's what I wore for Ghost Stories. That's what I was going to do this whole marathon with. And I realized they're just they're shorter than these. They're not as short as the pair I just bought, but they're shorter than these. So had to be crunched in closer, which is a position that was killing my fucking hip, and made it so anytime I had to fucking access to my drinks, my water, I would have to move a lot more this way and turn my head from the camera, which I don't ever want to do, especially on a full reaction, you know. So you got to I want to keep the focus here. I don't want to miss anything. And so it was just, I was out of my comfort zone. And so I was missing pieces of plot. I fucking missed something where I thought like a character, if a scene felt like a dream because it was edited weird. It turns out when I went back and looked at it, it wasn't edited weird. I just missed some shit because I was so fucking uncomfortable. So like I said, it was a shitty reaction. So this is how I start off my marathon. Man, this is supposed to be at the top of my game, man. Yeah. So that's how things are going. Like shit. So just did Ghost Stories. Now I'm going to do a shitload of Castlevania. You know, there are a bunch of little 22-minute episodes. So I'll check back in here when I have something to report. Well, I'm a couple hours into this now. And I just finished a block of Castlevanias. 3 straight Castlevanias, and I hit my groove now. I'm much more in the groove now. So like this is when I'm in peak performance. Now I'm feeling good. I'm making jokes. I'm not uncomfortable. Wasn't in pain. I'm not like self conscious. Like what the fuck's happening? So went back to my old headset, and like it didn't short out one time. So I'm gonna keep doing the thing where I reverse it, and maybe that just solves the issue. So there is a benefit. There's not many benefits. There's only 2 benefits I know of with being deaf in one ear. Like I'm deaf in this ear. There's 2 benefits. The first benefit is if it's fucking noisy, like back when I was growing up and the house is always noisy, or maybe living in the city or something, it's always fucking noisy. You can lay on this ear and you don't hear shit. You go straight to sleep. Boom. Damn, I don't hear nothing. This ear over here, I don't hear shit. Other motherfuckers, they got to put the fucking pillow on both ears. They're uncomfortable as hell. Then maybe they got to sleep on their back with fucking pillows jammed against both ears or some shit. You're uncomfortable. I can just lay on one side and I don't hear shit. So, take that. Take that, motherfuckers with 2 ears. The other benefit is your headphones last twice as long. You just flip them around. So, hey, man, gotta look at the shiny side of life. This is going to be kind of also like a behind the scenes thing. So this is what I do after. I've recorded 4 reactions now, all of them about 20 to 25 minutes. Ghost Stories thing is like 22 minutes. Castlevania is actually a full 25 minutes, even though we'll say 23 with end credits, and then Ghost Stories maybe 20, and then you have end credits. So at this point, what I just finished doing is take a little break, and I like to eat every couple hours, just a little snack, because that way I don't get as drunk, I don't get nauseous or anything like that. Like I can just handle my liquor better. So what I just have is like a beef jerky and a few chips and a handful of M&Ms. Just light snacks. I'm not trying to have a full meal. Before I start recording, I have a big meal. And every couple hours, I just have a little snack here and there. Just kind of like stabilize the alcohol and all that shit. So one of the tricks of the trade, besides like steadily drinking fucking a constant stream of water. That's the other thing I do. But yeah, so I'm feeling much better than I was with the last update. Man, I was fucking irritable as fuck last update. Now I'm feeling good. So we're in the thick of things now. I'm about to get back into some more Castlevania. Alrighty, well I just finished another Castlevania 3-banger. So the plan now is what happens. Okay, so I record a video file, right? Then I gotta save it. Then at some point before I can edit it, it has to be converted into something my editor can use, because otherwise I would lose lip sync right away. Each 30-minute video takes about 2 to 3 minutes to convert. Sometimes longer. It's kind of weird. There doesn't seem to be a rhyme or reason to this. Some are longer, some are not. But usually so we've got 7 video files now, plus these vlog files. So this is probably going to take 20 to 25 minutes, if not longer, to convert them all. Then at that point, because they get converted and they get put on my computer hard drive, I have to copy them over to the external drives, which is what I edit off of, right? And this way I have a copy of everything, that I can just refer back to if something happened to the hard drive or whatever, That's why I don't copy. I could convert them directly to the hard drive, but I prefer not to. So, point is, though, when it's converting, I can't use a computer because it ties up the computer. When I'm copying, I can. So, my plan is, the reason I'm going to convert the files I've made so far during this marathon so that I can lay down and just kind of take the pressure off my hip for about 20, 25 minutes. That's the plan, right? Hopefully I don't fall asleep, but I probably won't. But, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go convert these files, lay down for about 20 minutes, come back and start recording some more shit. So, just like I said, this part of this is just behind the scenes of my process. Like how a typical day goes. Even though this is going to be a much longer day than a typical day, this is generally speaking how a typical day goes for me. Well, that took for fucking ever. Jesus Christ, you can see from the timestamp. God damn, man. Like that conversion process, I shouldn't have done it. Or I should have just done half of them. See, it can get confusing though, because you have your stack of new files you've generated. If you only do half of them, there's a chance you're going to miss some. Right? Then you got to double check and shit. I ain't trying to double check and cross reference all that shit. I just do the whole stack or I don't do any, right? But that took for fucking ever, man. Way longer than I thought it was going to. So and so what happens is I'll lay down for about 20 minutes and I'm good. After 20 minutes, I'm good. So then I come back, man. God damn, man, we ain't even halfway through. Then I start doing a little housework or something that's on my feet, so I can just again keep the pressure off the hip. And then by the last 10 minutes, I was just fucking pacing around. I'd pace around in front because there's this huge open area, living room. Basically, my setup here is what used to be the dining room. This was the dining room, right? So in front of me is the living room. And so there's this area, so I'd just be pacing in front of the fucking computer. Come around, look at this shit, and up, so ain't done, pace some more. Like, god damn, man, I'm ready to go. I want to react. I want to react to some shit. Plus, I want to see what's going to happen, man. This is some good shit. But yeah, so I just wanted to let you know that, like well-laid plans are mice and men. Sometimes shit just takes too fucking long, and then I'm like literally chomping at the bit. So speaking of that, I'm gonna jump back into this shit. Well, it's 4:18 in the morning. I've been going since a little past 9 last night, and I'm fucking washed. So I'm just gonna lay down for a couple hours and get back up and do some more. So there'll be a further update then. But yeah, man, I've done 8 episodes of Castlevania, and I had the ghost stories before that. So basically 9 episodes, each one around a half hour. So not bad, not bad. Man, this just shows how a day can get away from you. Like it's been 11 hours. I think it was somewhere around 3:30. I could be wrong. Like I'm not writing this shit down. I'll see it in editing because when I start a video, I say what time it is so I can put a little thing on the screen, right? But it's something like 10 or 11 hours, which is not what I intended. Obviously, I thought I was only going to sleep 3 or 4 hours. I ended up sleeping like 6. Then I got up, you got wash up and shit like that, and then make myself a little something to eat, and then there's like some household chores that have to be taken care of, and then I realized, well, I mean, this is Thursday, so I need to get ghost stories out there. So then I had to copy the file over, open up the editor, set all this shit up. It takes about a half hour, even though it's just a full reaction, because you got to edit the intro, you got to put the little thing in front, the cold open, and then edit the outro. And then the file has to be sized up and shit, and make sure you take out the audio. Then you got to export it. Export it ties up your computer for about 25 minutes. In this case, like 28 minutes. Because even though the episode's short, the 1 hour episode of TV can be cut down to about a 16 to 17 minute video. My BoJack Horseman reactions that are also about the same length as Ghost Stories, about 22, 23 minutes. Those usually go down to about a 12, 13 minute video. So the video file you're exporting is only 13 minutes. In this case, this is the episode length plus intro and outro. So it's usually about 30 minutes. That takes for fucking ever to export, right? So then you got to upload it, right? Which I can't record anything or do any reactions or anything when I'm uploading it because that ties up the internet. Everything be slow. I tried it a couple times in the early days. It doesn't work. The video will lag, and then your sync is off. So it's like, man, fuck this. So long story short, Ghost Stories had to be put out today, right? So even though today is officially a recording day, because I started last night, and I'm just kind of like we're not going by calendar. We're going by a stream of consciousness. I'll say, okay, this block of time is my recording day, right? My block of time may end up being 35 hours, okay? Okay, after 35 hours, my recording day is over with, right? But anyway, this like slowed shit down. This probably took, and I'm getting really detailed because this is like behind the scenes. The only people who really give a shit about this kind of thing are be watching this anyway, right? So this is behind the scenes shit. So from the time I sat down to go ahead and edit, export, and everything, and upload and all this stuff, we're probably talking 90 minutes. Look, that's a big fucking chunk of time just gone, right? And then I'm also once I had started uploading while the internet was tied up, then I opened up the editor and started working on the first episode of Castlevania, my reaction earlier today. I did that until it finished uploading because it told me it was going to take about 20 minutes. So basically, I've got the intro. My intro for the first Castlevania is really fucking long. I'm going to have to cut that shit down. But I almost got through the intro, and it's like, okay, well, the upload's finished. Now it's processing. That's YouTube's job. It has nothing to do with my computer. So now I can get back to my reactions. Finally, fucking almost 2:30 in the afternoon. Finally, I'm ready to get back to work. This is part I love. The actual reaction is what I love. So I'm about to jump back into it. I'm going to pick up on Castlevania. I think it is. Let me see here. Yeah, it's episode 2 of season 3 is where I'm picking up on. So yeah, I'm going to be doing all of season 3 today. It doesn't end there. I'll get more into that with my next update. But this is going to be a long ass recording day. Man, I've been really slowing down. I'm only on episode 7 of season 3, so it's been slow going since I got up. Things keep coming up. There's something I have to take care of, an email I have to send to an old client of mine who may want more work in the future, shit like that. And then I was like, fuck it, well, I might as well eat something. Now I feel like I'm going to be getting into the shit, you know. Like now I'm going to just really be rolling from this point forward. And while I was on this break, it occurred to me I was going to do a video today ranking the craziest Sopranos theories. And then it literally just occurred to me, it's like, when am I going to have time to edit all this shit? I still got to do Fargo, which I have to edit, which has to drop tomorrow within, as I speak. It has to drop in 15 and a half hours. I haven't even recorded it yet. You know what I mean? So I have to record and edit along with the session. Plus, at midnight, I'm going to be watching Many Saints of Newark. So, you know, I mean, like, so that's going to be out. So I don't know when I'm going to have time for all this shit. So I was thinking, when am I going to have time to edit this fucking video? I want to put it out today so that I can take advantage of the trend surfing, you know, because people are going to be, you know, Googling and it'll be YouTube and Sopranos. So I want to take advantage of it. Then it occurred to me, just do it as a live stream. That way I don't have to edit it. I record it and I'm fucking done. So, plus, there'll be some interaction where we talk about these crazy ass fucking theories. So, that's what I'm going to do. So, I'll be doing that at 11 o'clock tonight. So, that's going to be fun. But, anyway, for now, I'm going back to some more Castlevania. Well, I just finished my little Castlevania marathon. 15 episodes in 23 and a half hours. It's like just after 9:01 here. And I started all this, I think it was something after 9 p.m. yesterday. So here we are, 24 hours later. My recording day is still going. It's going to be going for a while now because I'm going to be recording a reaction to Many Saints of Newark at midnight from midnight to 2. So this shit ain't going to end until at least 2 o'clock. Then I got to fucking edit Fargo, which I'm getting ready to record now. So it's 9 p.m. I'm recording Fargo. That's going to take about an hour. Then I'm going to get about 30 minutes of editing in Fargo until my live stream starts at 11. I'll do the live stream for approximately a half hour. Then I'll, you know, just get set up to do the Many Saints and then do that. So it's like, man, just nonstop. But back to Castlevania. I enjoyed that so much. 15 episodes in 23 hours. I'm going to do some kind of marathon like this with Hunter x Hunter. Because this was a lot of fun to progress that far into the story that fast. And just be up on it, just do one thing, just be really hyper-focused on it one thing. I'm going to try to do that more. Typically, because I do week to week, I'm kind of doing hand to mouth with these reactions because the editing takes so long. I'm going to see if there's some way I can figure out the way to just blow the doors off and just like do an entire season of something, even if it's something like Mad Men or something like that. And then, because you can get so much more immersed in the show when you're not switching back and forth between a bunch of shows. So I really enjoyed that. Well, I just finished the Sopranos live stream a couple minutes ago where I did rank the dumbest ass Sopranos theories out there. Man, there were some really fucking stupid ones. Went well. Like I didn't know if anybody's gonna show up. Main reason, like I mentioned, that I did it as a live stream. I didn't want to have to fucking edit it, man. I just do not have time. I've got too much shit going on. So I did this live stream, but then I had a bunch of people jump in and ask questions, make comments. So that's always fun. Did that, and in just a few minutes, I'm gonna be checking out the Saints of Newark. So, like I said, I've been doing this. Like again, it's not been 25 or what is it? It's not been 27 straight hours. I've actually, I had that long sleep. I slept for like 6 hours in the middle of that shit. And I've had to take a couple breaks. There's been meal breaks and all kinds of other shit going on, right? So it hasn't been 27 straight hours, but I've been doing little else other than sleeping and then reacting, you know, because did 15 episodes of Castlevania. I did Ghost Stories. I did Fargo. Then I did the live stream, which lasted about 40 minutes. And now I'm getting ready to do Newark. And in between, I've been doing a little bit of Fargo editing, which I'm going to do about 5 minutes of Fargo editing. And then I hope, the thing I'm worried about, if this drops at midnight, is sometimes, like on Disney Channel, it'll drop at 3 a.m. because they want to make sure it's midnight on the West Coast. That may be what happens here. So I may get here at midnight and then find out that like it's going to be another 3 hours. The other thing I'm worried about, because, by the way, if that happens, I ain't fucking staying up. As soon as I finish editing Fargo, I'm the fuck out of here, right? I'm going to bed. But, the thing I'm worried about, if it does drop at midnight, then everybody's going to want to see it at midnight. If they don't have enough servers, the shit's going to lag, and it's going to be a terrible-ass reaction. I won't be able to sync it up. That makes me a little nervous. If it starts lagging, I'll just stop and, you know, pick it up in an hour or two. We'll see what happens. Yeah, this is you got to be very flexible in this kind of business, you know. Fuck! Doesn't come out to 3 a.m. I poured a drink, man. I poured a fucking drink. I don't drink for free. You know what? I'll let you know a little secret. I never drink anymore unless I'm doing a reaction. Ever. I haven't had a drink without doing a reaction in 18 months. The fuck am I gonna do with this? I don't have time to react to anything else. Like I bet I should be editing if I'm not reacting, because I still gotta react to Many Saints no matter what, right? The fuck am I gonna do with this drink? Damn, man. I can't vlog and drink. I mean, I don't have anything to say. Fuck, man. This Pacific time zone, like, can't they make this shit regional? Like every time zone gets its own fucking unlocking, midnight across the board. Like what the fuck, man? The fuck? I repeat. Jesus, man, I'm pissed. Here we are, 7:30 in the morning, day 3, I guess. Well, day 2, I guess. I've lost track of time, and this is going to have to be the end of this continuous string of reactions that I've been doing because I need to get into some serious editing. Like here it is, the morning of October 1st, and I owe Leon 2 movie reactions before the end of October 3rd because that's his cycle. He goes from the 4th to the 3rd every month because he signed up on the 3rd, right? So that has to happen. That's one of these tier 4 demand situations, and it has to happen. There's no question. And I haven't even screen recorded those movies yet, so I don't know how the hell I'm going to fit in. But at this point, like, I'm bumping up. So I don't know when Many Saints is going to get recorded and edited and put out. The plan was to do that today. It's just not going to happen. What happened was I was halfway through, about 2/3 of the way through my Fargo edit. And I could not keep my eyes open anymore. I was just completely exhausted. So I went to sleep for 3 hours. Got back up, finished the edit. Just finished exporting. I'm getting ready to upload it now. 7:30. It's supposed to be active at 9 a.m., so I'm going to make that deadline. I always like making deadlines. And then the plan was I'd go immediately into the Many Saints reaction, but I've got to edit all the shit I've been recording already. And that's the purpose of this blog, was just to show you how things can change, how I had plans, and then shit will happen. Just various delays where I can't get to start doing reactions when I wanted to, and just, things pile on. Eventually, I need to eat something. Eventually, I need to get a little sleep. And then once you get away from it, you go to sleep, get back up. That just however long you sleep, you got to add an hour or two to that, just because of shit. When you get up, you got to take care of stuff. So that's how it goes. So this may seem like I'm ending the vlog on a down note, but not really. It is what it is. And I've always been, facts on the ground kind of guy. Whatever the reality of the situation is, that's what you got to do. So that's what I'm going to do. Let me know if you ever want me to do another one of these vlogs. Just any behind the scenes stuff you're curious about. I don't know how interesting any of this is, but I just wanted to show just the process. So basically, my recording day lasts from 9:30 Wednesday night to 7 Thursday. So you can tell I'm fucking tired. I've told you how many hours of sleep I've had since since I started this thing. I think I've had how many hours I said. I think I was at 6 at one point, and I just had 3. And it's been that's over a 36-hour period of time, I guess. So something like that. So yeah, that's my recording day, and I'll be starting another recording day tonight so I can get these 2 movies in I talked about. So yeah, that's how it goes, man. The grind never ends.